Title of the first section today is Translate Words to Symbols. In this section, we'll take vocabulary words and we'll change them into mathematical symbols and also mathematical operations. First question for this section is 10 more than a number? Again, we'll take this sentence and change it into mathematical symbols and mathematical operations. We have the number 10, more than. More than means higher or greater. In terms of math, more than can also mean addition or adding. So we'll have 10, and we'll add to that a number. In problems like these, when we do not know what the number is, and in other math problems that you'll solve, if you do not know the number, you can also use a variable like x. So 10 more than a number would be 10 plus x, or you could rewrite it as x plus 10. Second question for this section, 8 less than a number. In this case, 8 would be the number 8. Less than is a mathematical operation, which means smaller, or minus or subtraction. And again, a number, anytime we see a number, we can use the variable x. One trick to this question, if we want 8 less than a number, that means we want to subtract 8 off the number. So in this case, we'll put the number or variable x first, and 8 less than that would be minus 8. Next question for this section. The product of 5 and a number. The word product in math means to multiply. So this question will multiply the number 5 and a number which we do not know, but again we can use a variable x to represent that. So the multiplication of 5 times x can just be written as 5x. And last problem for this section, the quotient of a number and 2. In math, the word quotient means the operation division. So in this problem, we'll be dividing a number, which again, we do not know the number. We can use the variable x. We'll be dividing x and the number 2. Similar to subtraction, the quotient or division, you have to write those in order. We'll divide a number divided by 2. So a number, we can use x and followed by dividing by 2. Title of the next section is Translate More Words to Symbols. Again, in this section we'll continue to translate vocabulary words into mathematical symbols or operations. First problem is the product of a number and 5 decreased by 2. Again, the vocabulary word product means to multiply. So we're going to multiply a number, and again, if we do not know that number, we can use the variable x. So we'll multiply x by 5, and the vocabulary word decreased means to make smaller, or in math we can subtract by 2. So again, the product of a number and 5 would be x times 5. In math, we'll normally put the number before the variable. So instead of x times 5, you can write it as 5 times x or 5x. Decreased, again, we make smaller or subtract, and we're subtracting 2. So the answer would be 5x minus 2. Second question, and last question for the section. Twice the sum of a number and 3. Vocabulary words twice means to make bigger or double, or in terms of math, multiply by 2. The sum is a mathematical operation, which means the addition of. So we'll be adding a number, which again, we do not know the number, we can use the variable x. We'll be adding x to the number 3. Twice again would mean to double or multiply by 2. And we're going to multiply by 2 the sum. To make sure we get the sum first before we double, we'll put the sum inside parentheses. So the sum of a number, which again we can use a variable x, and we're taking the sum of x and 3. So the answer to the question would be 2 times, in parentheses, x plus 3.